Hello everybody and warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I hope you're all doing great and I'm very happy to see you here. Today I will be doing a horoscope reading. And before I begin this horoscope reading, I must just say to all of you astrologers out there, this is not a normal traditional horoscope reading. I do not do any star maps and calculation. This is purely an intuitive horoscope reading, and I will be doing this in 4 sections with 4 videos, and each video will contain the 3 star signs. And there are a lot of discussion which sign you belong to. So when I do these readings, I say that if you identify as a specific star sign, then you can look at that star sign. And as I said, this is not a normal traditional horoscope reading. It's based on my tarot card and the things I get through them, and also through the crystal balls that will stand here as protection and also as inspiration and transmitting of energies. So bear in mind that I'm not an astrologer, but it still could be interesting to hear. And in these readings I will be talking about different areas in life. Health, love and emotions, money, work, school, and different areas. And it will be, this reading that I'm doing will be for the month of November and December. And next reading I will be doing the end of December or probably beginning of January 2024. And that reading will be for 3 months. Let we say for January, February and March. But this reading is just for November and December. And during a reading, sometimes it can come a personal message for someone who is looking or watching this video. I never know in advance what will come, and whatever information that I receive, I will pass it further to you. And with no delay, let's start this reading. Okay, now let's begin this reading, this horoscope reading. And it will be for the earth signs of the horoscope, Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. And I'm gonna start with the sign of Virgo. And these readings will be for November, December of 2023. So I need to shuffle my cards a little bit on Virgo first. Let's see, is there anything special going on for the Virgos? And we begin with health, love and emotion, finances, work, school, family, friends. Are there any warnings? And what can come as a surprise? Some oracle cards. Oops. And a pink one on the love and emotion. And finally some dice. Okay, and the cards look like this. Hey Virgos, what can we expect for you for November, December 2023? Let's begin with the health issues. For those Virgos that have had problem with health issues, that have felt ill, sickness, things like that, and you're gonna feel much better in November, December. It's like, could be some kind of new treatment, could be something that will help you a lot to feel better. So for those who have not been so well, could be a cure, could be something that comes in that will make you feel much better. And also for many Virgos, you're gonna feel prettier, both male and female Virgos. People gonna notice you more, and you're gonna get compliments. And Virgos are not especially those people that likes to shine so much, but still compliments that will burst your confidence a little bit. During November, December, many of you Virgos have to be careful for what you eat and what you drink, since I see problems with stomach. Could be, diarrhea or feeling nauseous. But that is just temporary problems, and it could get better quite quickly. Then, what about love and emotions? For those Virgos that have exes, some ex will try to come into your life again. Because we have reconciliations. So they will try to be a part of your life, try to ask you for another chance to be with them. And that is both for male and female Virgos. And they will try to say, oh, we have changed, we are better now. And for love and emotion, yeah, it could be exes, but those who have, for example, lost contact with some loved one, could be family member or friend, those people will try to come into your life again. And it's people that have caused you a lot of heartache, a lot of suffering at some point in your life. And they have found out, oh my God, I did really wrong against this person, and I have to ask for forgiveness. So many of you Virgos will have this kind of situation. And for those Virgos who are in a relationship, maybe you have discussed separation, but you will find a new way to reconcile. Yeah? So will you give this relationship another chance? And for those who are single, yeah, there is a big chance that you could meet someone, especially in December. Could be through friends. Someone gonna present you a person, and it could interest could be between you two. So quite interesting month emotionally for the Virgos. What about finances? I see some kind of decision being made in finances. I don't see it any big problems in the finances. Could be that you sign some very important paper that will keep your finances at a good level. And could be a lot of propositions from different people who will like to help you with your finances. And for many Virgos, I see a letter coming, and in this letter I see very good news regarding finances, something that belongs to you, that you have right to have. And that is, could be November, December, but also in the beginning of January. Yeah, I need another one card here. Could also be that people that have taken out money from you, or they own your money, they will make a decision to pay the money back. Yeah. But also Virgos, you have to be careful for theft during November, December, for fraudulent people. So don't be careful with your credit cards, with your IDs and things of value. About job. Yeah, there will be a lot of job for the Virgos. And you will get some kind of confirmation that you made a good job. A lot of Virgos have to be careful for so they don't overdo. Yeah. So they don't make themselves too tired in the month of November, December. And for those who lack of job, very good job opportunities will arise in those months. And people in school, I see you work hard, study hard, and you will also get big reward because of that. What about family and friends? Some close person to you, a female person, you will find out that this person have been lying to you, and that could cause some disturbance in your relationship. Could be family member, could be a close friend, a female one. Otherwise, I see a lot of Virgos don't want to touch so much on personal stuff, and could be that they close themselves a little bit up in November, December. Warnings. I don't see any direct warnings for you. Mostly some very good news is on the way, and this is news from government or some governmental news. Some important paper is coming. What can come as a surprise? Unexpected gifts, and those gifts will help you to be more balanced. So gifts from places and persons you could not even imagine. Well, what does the oracle cards want to say? Here we have lover, dice, authentic purpose, badminton, scarecrow, and return. So again, an ex-lover would like to return into your life. This person will gamble everything they have to be a part of your life again, and will make a big effort to be there with you. But it's up to you to decide if this person is worth to have in your life or not, or if it's still a scarecrow, a symbolical scarecrow. Yeah. Well, that was a little bit what I could see for the Virgos. Let's continue to the next sign, and the next sign will be Tauro. What can we expect for the Taurus? Now, let's look into Tauro. What can we expect for all of you Taurus, November, December 2023? Let's shuffle the cards a little bit for all of you Taurus. Now, health, love and emotion, finances, job, or school. Family, friends, if there is any warnings, if there are any warnings, and what can come as a surprise. Some oracle cards. And finally some dice. One, two, and three. Tauro. Oh, I like one of these pink ones. Okay, and the cards for Tauro look like this. Okay, Tauro, what can we find for you for November, December 2023? Let's begin with the health issues. Many of you Tauros are going to feel quite stressed during November, December. It feels like you're going to be out of control of certain issues, and the stress will be difficult to manage. And the cards recommend try to go out more, try to spend some time in nature, take a walk to a quiet, peaceful place, and that will help you a lot coping with the stress. And there is, for those Tauros who wish to have children, November, December will be a month that is a big possibility to get pregnant. Yeah. And it can come quicker than you expect. And for those Tauros that are already pregnant, you're going to feel a lot of energy during this month. Yeah. But you have to calm down, not to stress too much, even if you feel a lot of energy. And many of you Tauros, I also see you will try to begin with some kind of herbal treatment. Yeah, because I see flowers and things like that. Some kind of herbal treatment that will make you feel better. What about love and emotions for Tauros? Some of you Tauros that are thinking a lot about an ex, it's time to release your ex. It's a little bit like an obsession, and it's time to go further and release that ex, because that ex is not a part of your life in that sense, and will not be. And if you release that ex, you will open a possibility for true love to come in. For those who are in a relationship, November, December could be very stressful, could be a lot of discussion about your ex, my ex, and so on. Those exes are not a part of your life in this relationship, so try to release them. Don't talk about them. You cannot change the past. And try not to make, if you are in a relationship, too much discussions of things that really doesn't matter. Arguments of stupid little things. Try to calm down. For those who wish to have a partner in your life, November, December, I don't see really those months being a month of big love. I see it more April, May, something new will happen for you that could be very beneficial. Finances. You have suffered time because we have the Hangman in finances, and you tried all kinds of solutions to your financial situation. And when we begin coming into the end of December, some new doors will open up and possibilities to overcome some bad finances. You will feel like, oh, this is a touch of magic, this is not normal, but some well-awaited help will come to make your finances more balanced. I see some kind of big purchase also during this month for many Taurus, November, December. Something that is worth quite a lot, that you have dreamt about for a long time. The possibility to achieve that object, that thing, will arise in this period. For work and school. For those who are working, you will get some very good news at your work. Some changes at your workplace for the better will come up for you. And those who are looking for a job, November, December will be very good month to start new jobs. And it could be a dream job that is coming up and being available for you. And students, I also see good results, especially for those students who are studying health and medicine or healthcare. You're going to succeed quite well. What about family and friends? Some in your close circle, family, friends, is going to get quite ill. And I see you there, and I see more like could be a depression of some kind, but you will be there to cheer those people up. And there will be many opportunities for November and December, for some party, for some very good time spent with family and friends. And some very close friends of you are thinking of you, and some help, financial help, could come from that area. What about warnings? Warnings are not feeling too sad. Many Taurus have an emotional roller coaster going up and down, and anxiety, and don't feel that they are enough. Don't get stuck in that sadness or depressive feelings. Nothing lasts forever. There's an end even to a negative situation, and don't get obsessed with negative thinking. What will come as a surprise for you? A very good friend that you have not heard, male friend that you have not heard for long, or if it's a not male friend, it's a close male relative, will get in touch with you, and will want to have contact with you again. And some issues you had, it will be forgotten, so you can start on a fresh page. Okay, what does the oracle cards want to say for Tauro? We have material wealth, true prosperity, marriage, four-leaf clover, a desire for sleeping, and phone. So during these months, those Tauros that have problems with finances, some kind of miracle or a strike of luck will happen. So they will feel wealthy, or they will feel that their finances finally are good again. Could be a phone call, some very positive news. And could be when you are sleeping, or you think, oh, nothing will happen, I will be in this situation forever. And suddenly a phone call, a message, something will change. For many Tauros, not all, but for many Tauros, for the better. Well, that was for the Tauro. Let's continue to the last sign of the earth sign, and that is Capricorn. Now let's look at the last sign of the earth signs, and that is Capricorn. What can Capricorns expect from the month of November, December 2023? I just need to shuffle a little bit, and soon we'll see. Capricorn. That is for health issues, love and emotions, finances, work, school, family, friends, if there are any warnings, and what can come as a surprise for the Capricorn. Some oracle cards. And one of these pink ones on the love pile. And finally some dice. Capricorn. Okay, and the cards look like this. Okay, Capricorns, what can we expect for you November, December 2023? We begin in the health issues. For some Capricorn, you will get a message that an elderly female person close to you, it could be a relative, but it's elderly, it's an old woman, will pass away after a long time of illness. And that could be that you will attend some kind of funeral. Otherwise, for the Capricorn regarding health, is that you have to take care of your health. You have been neglecting it for some time, and you feel that you are maybe not so balanced, both physically and mentally, emotionally. So it's time to slow down and really take care of you. For those Capricorns that have not had a healthy diet, there could be some issues that will come up during those 2 months. Could be some kind of allergy, could be some other symptoms. And when that occurs, it's good to review what you eat, what you consume, just to feel better. What about love and emotion for Capricorn? For those who are looking for love, It's like the month of November, December, you could get very good news in love. You could get a confirmation that this person that you are fond of really loves you. And it could also be a month that you, especially if you are single, someone will come into your life, and it's a big possibility that this relationship could lead to a serious relationship. There will be some decision making for those who are singles or are dating someone. And probably a lot of Capricorns will decide to go for that relationship. And those Capricorns who are already in serious relationships, it's more like a confirmation that it's good where you are. And for those Capricorns that are deciding to leave and that are not happy in their relationship, the decision will also be more firmer or more clearer in the month of November, December. So you will decide, I deserve to be treated well, so this relationship is not for me. Okay, what about finances? We have 10 of coins. Some very good news regarding finances for a lot of Capricorns during the month November, December. Some kind of celebration. Could that extra money comes in that you don't expect, and you will feel very happy for that. Could also be that some very good friend of you, could be that friend comes in a lot of money and that friend will share with you. So some kind of celebration during improved economy. What about work? For those who are at work, some kind of scandal will turn up at your workplace. Could be a co-worker that is cheating on someone, or it could be also some kind of drug use at your place, or you're gonna catch a thief. Yeah, and doesn't matter really what happens, but some disturbance at your workplace. It looks like you are secure where you are. People like you a lot where you work. I don't see you leaving. The person that is doing the bad stuff will leave, and it be some kind of scandal. For those who are looking for a job, you will find a vacant spot somewhere because someone has had to be fired or just left. So some vacancy, and you will be the best man or woman for that place. For those who are in school, there is a big warning not to party too much, and also that you could find out that some of the students are using drugs, and you take a distance from that. Otherwise, it looks quite well. Family and friends for Capricorn. Could be that those of you Capricorn that likes animal, you will get a proposition. Could you please take care of this animal? Could be a cat, dog, bird, whatever, some kind of pet. So you will stand there. Should I take care of this pet or not? Even if you could not take care of it, you will ask someone else to do it, and that pet will find a good home. What's more? Could also be that some male family member or a very close male friend will announce that he will become a father, and that will be a shock for him, but still he will be very happy. Warnings. Yeah. For the Capricorn, don't go into discussions arguments for small stuff. You are not always right, even if you think you are. Sometimes you are right, but you are not always right. And try to be wise and understand that there's many different sides to what situation, and not always that specific way of looking on a thing is the right one. So don't mess yourself in arguments. That is not worth it. What will come as a surprise for you? A man will contact you that you have not had contact for a long time from nowhere. You will know this person, and this person is a little bit in trouble, and he will ask you for your help. Could be your advice or something. So if you want to help that person, that's up to you. But this person is a good manipulator, so you should be a little bit careful. What does the oracle cards want to say? Acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation, anger, and the tree of life. Then we have mommy, balloons, and a truck. So again, don't go into with anger in discussions. You maybe do not know all the truth, or maybe you have not walked in the shoes of that person you want to argue with. So try to stay calm and see things from a different angle. And some female you know who is a mother will invite you for a party. So unexpected, during November, December, you could get an invitation for a party from a woman that is a mother. Well, that was the reading for Capricorn. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, share button, and subscription button. And to all of you wonderful viewers out there, I wish you all the best. Take care. And hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.